beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning when I was taking off, boy, I sure hope I got that set up. I think it's good.
Keep looking in the window.
We shall see.
Keep looking in the back window to make sure it's still there.
Along these roads we roam, we find adventure through traveling, camping, boondocking, and exploring.
Hello and welcome to Vlogcast episode number 18. My name is Russ.
And I'm Kerry.
And we are the roads we roam. We do this vlogcast 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. On Saturdays, we post a Faces and Places video, which is what we do throughout the week. You get to see what we see. It's on scene, on location. And then we have 2 YouTube live opportunities. So if you'd like to meet with us live, we do one on Friday night, which we call the Friday Night Wine. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern. We also do another one on Sunday, which is Coffee with Kerry and Russ. That's Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
So today, we're in Hartsville, Tennessee, and last night it got down to 16 degrees.
It really wasn't that bad in here.
No, until you open the door to give the dogs a break.
Yeah, well, you should have been out there giving them a break. It was cold.
I know. But I made breakfast.
Yeah, but I mean, really, honestly, at one point in the night, we had to turn the space heater lower.
We did.
It got too hot.
I was surprised about that.
Yeah.
But we stayed snug as a bug in a rug. Mm-hmm. And today, it only got up to about 36. It was chilly.
Yeah.
However, we went and did that Hartsville tour.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to do it.
It's a neat idea. I think there was lack of follow through it. One, it's very hard to map it out. There's no clear, concise map with the roads today. There's maps showing the different markers and stuff, but not where they are located. So we struggled with that. And then a lot of them are on 2-lane country, well, maybe lane and a half country roads.
Very narrow country roads with
and
no
there's
pull-off.
no pull-offs. So I like the thought. I'm not crazy about the follow-through.
And the markers just have the numbers on them.
Yep.
So you have to follow along online, or if there is a place in town where you can get a pamphlet, I'm not sure where you can.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the Chamber of Commerce.
Which is only open
1 or 2 days a week.
Right. It's a small town. I like the idea. A lot of the places that are on the stops don't have the structures on them anymore. So it'll say on this site was this building or this building.
And that's not even on the markers. That's online.
Online.
If you're not following online, you don't know. It's just all you know is a Battle of Hartsville.
It was an adventure.
Yep.
We got to go out for the afternoon, kind of see some of the area we hadn't seen before. So it's still a win. I liked it, but it wasn't what we were expecting.
Yeah, like I said, they need some help there.
And then what else did we do? Oh, I snoped it out and looked up that Kopi Luwak that you mentioned yesterday.
Let's hear it.
Okay, it's a coffee that includes part digested coffee cherries, eaten and defecated by the Asian palm civet. It looks like a little cute raccoon. That's absolutely horrid.
It's supposed to be some of the best coffee you're ever going to taste.
You're right. I mean, they say it's a delicacy. But who would think of that?
Like I said, some people are into some really weird things.
So yes, overall you were correct, but it was just, I can't believe it. So, who knew? Today, I thought we would talk about, well, we talked about what we were going to do, and what we wanted to talk about today were things we wish we would have asked for or been a little bit more forceful when we were asking these questions.
When we were buying our
as a
RV.
newbie, from a newbie's perspective, things that we wish we would have stood our ground on and made sure that they showed us or taught us before we left.
Basically 5 questions we wish we would have had answered before we left the RV lot.
That's it. So the first one you brought up.
Yep. Why don't you go ahead and read it, because I've already forgot.
Short-term memory. Hitch and unhitch tutorial.
Yeah, they tell you how to do it, but they throw everything at you in 45 minutes. And, so they talk about hitching and unhitching, they show it to you, and then there you are.
Dope.
Your next time you got to hitch and unhitch, it's all you. And that's a really big safety concern and safety issue. And I think that you really need to stop your dealer or the parts department, whoever it is that's giving you the walkthrough when you purchase, and make sure you fully understand that. Maybe take some video, so you can refer back to it. Because if you do it wrong, you could really cause a lot of damage, and even worse, you could, risk life or injury, not only of yourself, but of an innocent bystander who just happens to be unlucky enough to follow behind you or anywhere near you. So definitely make sure to slow down and make sure you understand that, because I thought I understood it. If you're hearing these, Billy is napping.
Her little chihuahua nap
on Carrie's lap, and she snores more than I do.
Which is hard to do, but she manages it.
So anyways, back to it. Definitely make sure you understand how to do this, because it will just take a lot of stress off of you.
That got me thinking. When you want to drive a car, you have to go through driver's ed, and you get a test.
You get a learner's permit.
And here they give you these massive things towing behind your vehicle, and you're driving a little bit differently than you would a regular car.
Yeah, especially when you're backing.
At the very least, have them do it, tell them go away, you'll unhitch it, and then they come back and, so you have to do it yourself, and then they say, okay, yes, you know how to do it, you can go.
Yeah.
That I think they need to kind of modify a bit, because, again, we've gotten better at it, we're good at it now.
Yeah.
But it was very nerve-wracking right at the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning when I was taking off, I'm like, boy, I sure hope I got that set up. I think it's good.
Keep looking in the window.
We shall see.
Keep looking in the back window to make sure it's still there. For me, I wish they would have had a driver's course, like a big parking lot where you could just practice. Now, I've heard when we were in Alabama and we went just window shopping at Camping World.
Yeah.
They had one. The salesperson mentioned, we'll show you. We've got a lot out back. You can practice. I wish we would have had that. So I wish all of them could have that or have a location.
Well, and we didn't even think to ask. Maybe they would do that. Who knows?
No, I asked when we were looking at the Class A.
Yeah.
And they said no.
Oh.
It's just, no, it's easy. It's just like driving a regular car.
Yeah, except you got tail swing of about 4 foot.
So, just for my peace of mind as a newbie.
Yeah.
I think I would have been more agreeable to taking the wheel on the truck and saying, yeah, sure, I'll drive.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't, even state level doesn't make you get some sort of modifier on your license. To drive a motorcycle, we have to have a modifier.
Sure.
But nothing to pull a trailer of this size. So I think that's a good idea. I agree with you.
All right, so then you added this one. How-to for dumping tanks.
Yeah, again, they explain this to you, but you're getting everything thrown at you in a matter of 45 minutes. So
if I remember right, they didn't actually go through and show it. They just pointed and said, you twist this and you hook it up, and that's it.
Exactly. But there are, things that, that they really didn't go into detail, like, they didn't even mention, one of the things that seems like a no-brainer, but when you're brand new, it's not so much, is to dump your black tank first, let that completely dump out, then flush with your gray tank. I didn't learn that from the dealer. I learned that from watching YouTube channels, and other things, just kind of like maybe etiquette. Okay, when you pull up to a thing, a dump station, this is what you do. This hose is for this, this is what a donut is. You may not have the right fit for this dump station. This is how you handle that sort of situation. We didn't use our toilet, even for liquids, for a while because I was nervous about dumping. So, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you spend a lot of money and you get all these items and you're afraid to use them, So I think I wish they would have spent a little bit more time. And really, I wish I would have known that I could, or I felt that I could say, hey, I need to know more about this. Let's stop. Let's slow down. Moral of the story, do not leave there until you fully understand what you're talking about. I don't think you can take too much time.
I agree. They may have people that come in and are experienced campers and it's not a problem. So my recommendation would be, if you're a newbie, stress it to them over and over again. I am uncomfortable with this. I don't feel I know it yet. Can you please show it to me again?
Agreed. Yep.
You're spending a lot of money. If they want that sale, then you make sure and be forceful about it. This was another one. The next one is one you put on as well. The water heater basics. Now, I haven't done anything with it yet. So.
Yeah, well, and to be 100% honest, I still don't know how to do this. I am afraid to turn the water heater on because I don't know how to check and make sure that the heater is full of water. I do know that if you do this, if you turn the water heater on and it doesn't have water in it, you could burn something out. You could cause damage. So
that's one of the things when we did the walkthrough, I remember him just giving us the warning.
Yeah.
But no instructions. So maybe it's already taken care of when you fill your tanks, but we don't know enough. Helpful people out there.
Yeah, I know there's people out there that have their LGMs or just really any RVs.
I would like to wash dishes with hot water at some point. So please educate Russell on that.
I could use your help.
Now this is one that we did figure out. And we've just recently put out a video because we realized that it was something that a lot of other people have questions with.
Yeah, we'll put a video up here. Or a link, I mean.
So checking the torque and the basic safety issues with your tires and your wheels, lug nuts, all that.
There's a lot of people, we see a lot of complaints, not just complaints, but, it really has to deal with any single axle trailer. You need to be checking your torque, of your lug nuts on your wheels. I've seen multiple reports of wheels coming off of tow-behind trailers. So, to make sure that doesn't happen with us, we just make our pre-flight checklist to have checking the torque. And again, that video shows how we do it. And we go beyond that. We also check air pressure. We make sure our air pressure is correct. And we haven't had any issues with it. But they being the dealers, did not explain this to us. They didn't explain that this is a problem that you could have. This is an issue that has happened. You really need to be on top of this. We didn't realize that it was an issue, not just with our trailer, but any single axle trailer, until we started reading more and started seeing that it was happening.
That is
to people.
The scary thing. We read stories for people that had single axle trailers.
Yep.
They were driving it home from the dealer. So you haven't even had the chance to absorb all of the manuals yet and read through everything. And for their wheel to pop off going down the freeway, one, that's terrifying. And two, you would think that with that walkthrough, showing people what you should be doing, I don't care if their shop had checked it before they left, but if they're popping off, they probably didn't. But they should show you as part of your hitching up process. Every time you go, you should check this, and this is how you do it.
Yeah, it should be one of those things when safety is involved, like with lug nuts. It should be rule number 1: check lug torque every single time you go out. Rule number 2:
go to rule
see
number
rule
1.
number 1. Yeah, I mean, and that's how Kerry and I treat it.
There's a lot of videos out there, but again, I think the reason why we brought up this topic, and I've mentioned this earlier, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask it again if you didn't get it.
Yeah, just remember, you spent a lot of money on your trailer. Take the time, make sure you understand everything so you can do it safely, but also so that you can go out and enjoy every bit of your trailer. It's a mistake we made. There are things that we didn't do, and we didn't know to ask. Thankfully, we didn't have any safety issues. But more importantly, I have a wife that can't wash dishes with hot water, so
help the
make sure you get that taken care of. Yeah.
Well, let's see. I have a couple comments, updates, and announcements
Okay.
to move on to. we have a comment from Osh Toolman, and he responded to our budgeting video. He said, budgeting, I have to be with Kerry on this one. MS Excel is my friend. I love Excel.
Yeah. Well, to be 100% honest, I tease you with it, and I said a spreadsheet geek, but no. If it weren't for you and your spreadsheets in multiple facets of our life, and not just since we've been RVing, but definitely now that we're RVing, but just everything, the organizational skills that you have and whatever tools you need, as long as we're flying straight and everything's good, I'm happy that you use them.
Well, whoever invented Excel, thank you. Now you have some important, exciting news. Russ did the drawing for his giveaway. Now he does have a separate video. Yep. We can link that above for sure.
That'll be on our YouTube.
It's on the YouTube?
I'm sorry, on our blog. You'll put it in our blog area. I can't link it because it's on another channel. That channel doesn't belong to me.
I wasn't sure about that.
I mean, the channel belongs to me, but I can't link it here on the roads we roam. So anyways, I was doing a giveaway that was sponsored by Bounty Hunter Metal Detectors. Thank you, Bounty Hunter Metal Detectors.
Thank you.
It was a fantastic giveaway. I know you got a lot of action on it. I know we got a lot of action on it, both on my other channel, RB's Variety Channel, as well as the Roads We Roam. But I'm doing this contest every single month.
That is amazing.
Yep. So we're giving away a metal detector every single month. And we'll say it here too because we want to promote it. And there's probably a lot of people that are into RVing that are probably would find metal detecting interesting as well. So I posted the winner. It's up there right now. Well, not on our blog. It'll be on our blog shortly. But check that out.
All right. And then this is another type of giveaway. Now, it's not ours, but I was really excited when I saw it. Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Girl Camper. She's one of the people that was sponsored by, I believe, Liberty Outdoors, and she traveled the U.S. in her Mini-Max. Well, she's raffling that Mini-Max off, and it's been customized with different wallpaper and upholstery. Now it's $10.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's $10 to enter, and all of the proceeds go to the Hold You Foundation, which I looked it up, and it's a fantastic organization that helps families that have children with critical illnesses. Uh-huh. And so it takes the financial burden away from the family so that they can focus on the child.
Oh, what a great charity.
So if you can, I will put a link to Girl Camper's contest on our blog so that way you can find it, and who knows, maybe you could win a Mini-Max.
Yeah, and a pretty famous Mini-Max
a pretty famous one too, and it's really cute, got little shutters on it. Russ wouldn't let me do that to ours. but I thought that was very cool. I wanted to pass it along to y'all. So
yeah, that's a great idea. I think Liberty Outdoors made that possible because I think they sponsored her with that, and the fact that they're willing to let that go, to charity is fantastic.
It's huge.
Kudos to Girl Camper and kudos to Liberty Outdoors.
Agreed. Well, is that all we have for today?
I think
believe so.
That's it. Yep. Again, I just wanted to let you guys know we appreciate your comments. We appreciate your tips. We love to hear from you. Please keep sending us questions, tips, comments, whatever. Carrie will tell you how you can get a hold of us.
Well, Russ, you can find us on theroadsweroam.com. You can also find out about us on Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook.
And again, we're on Spreaker as well. So if you'd like to download our podcasts, what we've done is we've taken these vlog casts, we've turned them into podcasts.
So it's the audio version of what you are watching right now.
Exactly. And you could take that with you on your next trip and enjoy it.
Certainly. All right. That's all for tonight. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.